guys? Welcome to the live stream, the weekly live stream. Welcome to Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration, the new and improved UGUE. And if you're new, watching live stream, just catching it, make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Also hit the bell notification so you get notifications of new stuff, new content. We plan on releasing every day or every other day. We do our best. So whenever YouTube decides to, regularly send out those notifications,
yeah,
it's good. It's a good idea to hit that bell.
Is it working? Because it's not playing on this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, now it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
I'll switch the live chat so I can see everybody. So hopefully, oh, it's a commercial?
Yeah, it was a commercial.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, there we go.
So hopefully this is working. I know everybody across the board is having issues with live streams lately. Seems like it's working.
Yep, it is now.
Most people.
Yeah.
Is it? All right,
yeah.
Cool. Yes, we're professional.
Guys, sorry about
rolling
that.
With the punches. Gotta love YouTube. Gotta love it. Welcome all the moderators. Welcome to all the members. Welcome all the fans of UGUE. I love these live streams because I get to hang out with you guys, get to talk to you guys, get to give you information, important information, things that are changing, things that are new, all that good stuff, and we get to chill. And look at this background, man. You know, it's funny, all these bats fell.
They all did, most of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you lost this. This was on the floor.
Oh, my turquoise ring.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It was already broken right here.
Okay. Yeah, it was on the floor. I found it.
Yay.
Thank
you.
I saved your life. Okay.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lovely. Rhonda. Trisha. Nakia.
Man, so many
Raka.
people. So
Shelly.
many
Doug. Wolf and Hound.
Oh, Wolf and Hound. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
How's it going? So we're gonna try to do these a little bit earlier.
Crystal, Patricia. Sorry, I'm just trying to get down people that were here first on the list. Gary.
I'm on the live chat, but you get to see more of the chat at one time.
Kayla, Kelly,
I get
Alice,
this teensy little thing.
Kim, Julie, Mercedes, Crystal,
so
Julie.
Many
or did
folks.
I say Julie? Paula.
What's up, Paula? How's it going?
Cassiopeia,
Crystal, what's up?
Renee, Aston.
Oh, appreciate that, Daniel. Appreciate
Daniel.
that. Loving the videos. I like it.
Colin, Ellison. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, guys. Hi, Martha.
So many shout outs. Shout outs to everybody.
Yeah, shout out everyone for being here. We love you guys.
So, just dropped a video at 5:30. That video was actually originally on our second channel, which now officially has been renamed. So a lot of you guys might be looking for the old name now, but it's a new name. It's the UGUE Life now.
The UGUE Life.
The UGUE Life. So that's the new name of the channel. We're going to take a lot of the stuff that really fits better on the main channel. We're going to put that back on here. So we're going to be shifting some stuff over. But we've been out of town for like 3 days, right? 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, we got back last night.
Yeah, I got back late last night. Been busy because we were at Graham's house.
You were at Graham's.
I was doing work. I was at a lot of things, spending time with the Grahams, making sure she's good. Making sure things are clean, things are fixed, things are safe, all that good stuff. So I'm periodically going to be making trips over there pretty frequently to make sure things are taken care of because a lot of things have fallen behind. So I want to make sure she's good. So she's good in the hood, you know what I mean? Got to take care of the Grahams,
Yes.
But
I just want to give a shout out to my parents too because they keep sending us awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Love you guys. Thank
shout
you so
out
much.
To moms and pops. Moms and pops, Kate. Yeah. Awesome. Did you let her know we're going live?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I just talked to her a little while ago.
Oh, okay. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we're trying to get, because we got in the, we were on a roll for a long time actually putting content out, every day almost, or every other day, or whenever we basically had content. We always had tons of content. Basically, so many things have changed. A lot of things have to be redone. A lot of things have to be rebuilt. A lot of things have to be fixed till it's all proper. All that good stuff. And yeah, so pretty crazy. It's been interesting trying to figure all this out, But that's the way it goes, right? When you're trying to redo everything completely and rebuild the brand and
basically almost starting from scratch.
Almost.
But not quite, but
almost. Like that's one of the hardest things you can do, I think, on YouTube is like completely revamping the brand, completely pivoting to new directions.
It is.
You know what I mean? Which in reality, we're not really pivoting to new direction. We're really just backstepping to the old way. You know what I mean? Which is such a positive way. It was such a fun way. And, you know, I thought at this point, given everything, that would just probably be the best way to start. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Give us some time to...
Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
You go ahead.
You go ahead.
You go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead. It'll give us some time to, like, you know, give Kate some time to get used to doing this kind of stuff. Get used to being on camera, get used to being part of... Uh-oh, you're thinking you went to sleep. Get used to being in the YouTube world, which is freaking weird and strange and tough, and
I mean,
it takes time.
It does. I'm getting used to it in certain aspects, but it's
on,
difficult having to be on camera a lot.
Being on camera.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Right, because that was never really the original intention. You know, she was going to help me get some merch stuff done, business stuff done, logo stuff done, all the graphics, all the good stuff, you know, all the fun stuff, you know. And that's all sort of changed now. So,
yes.
You know, but yeah, so we're sort of getting used to it, you know, and rebuilding a relationship with you guys, because I think we kind of stepped off that, and I think it's important to get back to that. You know what I mean? I think that's...
Yeah, it's awesome.
I think that's like something that a lot of creators tend to forget over time, you know, because it's like tough. For a second, like I saw the bat thing and it looked like it looked like it was actually on the screen. So like I got confused for a minute.
You thought there was a bat on the screen?
Yeah,
or like a bug?
The little bat things that are behind us, it looked like it was actually on the screen, like a little one. I was like, that was weird. I think the light caught my eyeballs. So, and you know, shifting to all the real stuff, you know what I mean? Which has been great. You guys have been awesome, by the way. Hitting up the our new friends, all the different channels we're working with now.
Yeah.
Because they've been growing like crazy.
Yes, they're doing awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Right, and I'm loving it,
I'm so
man.
happy.
Real stuff picking up in the genre.
Yes.
Which is pretty awesome.
It sure is.
Because that's tough, man. First of all, nobody seems to ever really talk about it. You know what I mean? Ever talk about it? It's not really out there. Yeah, a lot of people comment on the pages of those people, you know, of the people that are just, you know, for entertainment and stuff like that, which is, you know, doesn't really do a whole lot for the real channels, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, if you want the real, you got to support the real channels and, you know.
Yeah, which means go
on their channels, watch their content, comment on their content.
Yeah,
I'm not saying, you know, us, I'm just saying in general.
Right. That's the reality of it. And I'm not saying that's even a bad thing. I'm just saying that's like...
It's not. No, absolutely not.
This is just a new direction.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a little different. It's actually, you know, way crazy.
It's just the direction we've decided to go with our channel, so...
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. We're trying to get some new gadgets, trying to figure out where we're going to go, and all that good stuff, because we want to keep that content rolling. We actually have something, I think, planned for this weekend that we're going to go out and do, stuff like that. I've been behind on the comments. I tried to catch up on them today, this afternoon. I had a little bit of time because, you know, when I'm with Grams, I just want to focus on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and plus, you know, we didn't really have internet access either.
Yeah, there's an issue with internet access with her that I was trying to get fixed. REM pods? Yeah, no, I like REM pods. They're just kind of hard to come by. There's a lot of different kinds. I don't know which ones work and which ones are trustworthy and all that good stuff, you know?
Kevin has a good one.
Yeah, Kevin's is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. I gotta find out where he got that one. Because I'm not real sure. Not real sure. But, yeah, trying to get back to it, you know? Trying to finish out the year strong. And I'd like her. She actually really wants to be on the channel. Grams does. She really wants to go on explorers and stuff and paranormal stuff. And,
I know, I can't believe it. She wanted to, like, go to Brushy and stuff, he said.
Once I told her like how much like negative stuff was there, she's like, I don't know if I really want to go there. But I think we're talking about actually doing a couple things this month. And might try to go to Louisiana sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but sometime soon, because she really wants to go to Myrtle's plantation. And she'd like to go visit that cemetery because I have
ancestors.
I have a family member that's buried in that cemetery, and it'd be cool to go see.
That would really be cool.
Yeah, and then
I hope everything's good there with the weather. You know, I haven't really thought about it in a while because we don't watch the news lately.
Right, we're trying to wait for a lot of that stuff to clear up. I appreciate that, Alice. Appreciate that. So, yeah, so we're gonna get back to like a lot of the mix of daytime stuff. Now, a lot of things are changing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the new guidelines just dropped, which you guys, being on the other side, I mean, if you're a creator, you probably know because you got a notification, but being, if you just want to just watch YouTube, you won't ever really know the new changes in the guidelines. And whenever there's new changes in the guidelines, it sends like ripples through all of YouTube because creators have to completely adjust what they're doing in accordance with the new guidelines to make sure everybody's, you know, on the up and up and doing what they need to do to remain doing, you know, what they love to do.
Right.
And running their business.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you know, Lord knows this kind of thing is really expensive to run. But so a lot of that's changed. That as of the end of October. I did not know that was happening, but I got a notification the other day and read through them. So a lot of stuff's changing. So I think Urbex is actually gonna like really change. Like big time change.
It's possible. It's hard to tell because it was a little bit vague and I didn't read into the details of it. So I'm not exactly sure. It's possible though. It's highly possible. I
think pretty much like if you cannot find like an owner of some documentation or something, there's just no Urbex.
Yeah, you need permission.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do on YouTube. That's just, I think that whole genre is basically going to be changing. So that's kind of a bummer. But so we're just going to adjust accordingly. So you might see a lot of things changing going forward. But for now, we're going to put a lot of the stuff that we've done. It's on the second channel in terms of Urbex. We're gonna stick that on the main channel because that was originally, you know, it's Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration. That's originally what we did. So.
And I love Urbex too, Daniel. I do.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, and yeah.
It's one thing I just have to say this quick about the farmhouse that I love so much is that there's such old stuff in there. From like the 40s and stuff, and really, really old bottles of stuff. And I love seeing that stuff.
I know everybody liked your photos.
Oh, they did.
Like 1 million people commented on the Mountain Dew.
The Mountain Dew, that was one of my favorite parts. Yeah. And there wasn't like an expiration date, so I couldn't figure it out. But it looks like it's from like, I don't know the era exactly, or the decade, I mean. But it looked pretty old.
Looked pretty old. I don't know.
That's cool.
I'm not up on the Mountain Dew history. I've never really been a super fan of Mountain Dew, and I wasn't allowed to drink it as a kid because it's bad for you. You know what I mean? Even though I drank Kool-Aid as a kid.
Well, you know, things were different then.
And those, you remember those little juice things that look like barrels and they had the little tinfoil tops?
Oh, hugs.
Hugs, yeah.
The little hugs. Yeah. They're like blue, orange, red, and purple.
Oh, yeah.
Those are awesome.
You can get so many of them for dirt cheap. And then, like, you had the big box of those little plastic things that had the juice in it that you froze that were ice pops. They were super cheap.
Yes,
those are awesome.
The ice pops.
I remember those days. Those were awesome. Yeah. So anyway, I got sidetracked by old memories of fun stuff. So, I grew up on sweet tea and Kool-Aid, always in the fridge. Always in the fridge.
Oh, Kool-Aid always.
I appreciate that. Oops, who was that? I went too fast. See, I only can see like 3 or 4 people at a time, and then they vanish real quick.
Yeah, mine kind of stays up.
Left Behind Times, big shout out to you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I was going to say thank you too.
Appreciate that.
That's awesome.
Will Joe make an appearance? I don't know. That's not my call. That's not my decision. None of that's my decision. So I don't know. He said he might occasionally from time to time, so it's definitely possible, but that's not, you know, that's not my call. You know what I mean? So I can't make that decision. So a lot of you guys like comment or whatever on the videos trying to contact him. It's me. You know what I mean? Like, it's me.
It's one of us, too. Joe does not see the comments. Just so you guys know. I mean, we don't mean anything by it. It's just he doesn't see them. So
I feel bad if you're not getting a response. So just FYI, if that's what you're trying to do, it's probably not going to happen. So just a heads up to you guys. So you don't waste your time. I mean, I try to, like, still thumbs up them and heart them and stuff like that, but that's pretty much you're just talking to me or Kate or whatever. So, you know, I don't want you guys constantly doing that, thinking you're going to get a response. It's probably not going to happen, guys. So, just a heads up. So, yeah. So, just FYI, guys, like, none of that was my decision. I don't have any control over any of that. But this is, you know, I know I said I wasn't really going to talk about it again. But I tried to respond to a lot of you guys in the comments. I really did. There's just so many of you. I can't seem to keep up with them all. And a lot of you guys, a lot of the moderators, a lot of members and stuff like that, and a lot of the general fan base has tried to like keep up with it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys helping me out with that. Still, it's just there's so many of them I can't really keep up with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
we can say it on every video, and people still won't catch it because
that's just how YouTube goes.
It's how it works, I guess.
Yeah, it's just I mean that's how it's information on YouTube.
God bless him, absolutely.
You gotta constantly say things on YouTube for the information to get through. It's just the way it works because you're breaking up videos. Not everybody catches all the videos. Not everybody goes to the video section. It's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? So I understand, and I definitely appreciate the concern. But he's good. I mean, he's super happy. I haven't seen him in a little while, but I've been pretty busy doing stuff. So I haven't been able to go to like the gym at the normal time or anything when he usually goes. So
we've also been out of town. So
yeah, we've been out of town. So that's how that goes. And some people ask about Chris. I have no idea. I haven't seen him in a while, so I don't know what his plans are at all. So
hey, Tracy,
I don't have the answer to that question. That's better sent to him so he can answer that question. I know he's on social media still, Chris.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's still posting pretty active on there. So I don't know what he's going to do with YouTube. So,
yeah, we can't talk for him, so.
Yeah, so I'm not going to speak for him, so I'm not going to make any assumptions. I just don't know what he's going to do. So hopefully that kind of clarifies that. Like I said, I was asked just really not to share a lot of his personal stuff, so I don't. I just kept it general. He decided to go a different route. He's doing his own thing, and that's the way it goes, So, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we're back on it. We're back on it, back on the grind. So I'm going to start shifting. Huh? Oops. Oh, okay. I guess Chris mentioned on social media he wasn't going to do them for a while.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, so I don't know. You guys could check out his social. I know he's pretty active on there. When are we releasing the new video? We just released one tonight.
We did.
Carhartt Mansion. That was actually pretty cool. That was pretty cool explore. It's kind of a shame that it's falling apart. I wish we got to see it a long time ago before like the kudzu destroyed it. But
yeah,
I know they
it's in a park, so it's
Yeah.
And there's even for what's that thing called? Geocaching?
Mm-hmm. There's a
geocaching box. There's a geocaching box inside of the ruins. Mm-hmm. If you watch the video, it's in there. But so people go there regularly, so I'm assuming, a lot of stuff has disappeared for that reason. Probably.
It's pretty cool though that it still sort of has life.
It does. It has a lot of life left in it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, most of it's not standing anymore because of kudzu. Now I think they went in there and cleared a lot of that out. In recent years, I know there's tons of photos over the years of it still covered in it. So I think I guess the city. I don't know who's responsible for that. I don't know if it's a city park or state park or what, but somebody's gone in there and cleared a lot of that stuff out, and then they made these like dirt trails and stuff through there so people can walk through there. So it still has life, which is really cool.
There's mountain bike trails and stuff up there.
Trails, exactly, and like relay stuff like that.
And the trails actually go through the ruins, kind of right around them. So
it's pretty cool because you can go in there and explore around and stuff like that. It's safe, than the possibility of snakes and spiders and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's a cool place.
It's really cool.
We gotta.
I want to go back.
You want to go back? Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's not super far, so
Yeah, we should go check that out.
We should.
There's a bunch of other places I want to check out. A lot of things we got to check out during the day so we can get the lay of the land and stuff like that too.
Yeah, for sure.
And then find out what we could possibly go to at night. You know what I mean? Try to do the paranormal thing. Try to do some ghost hunting stuff. Try out some gadgets, see what's on it. It's a bit like that one that Joliet Bridge or whatever. That nobody really knows who built it, but it's been since like the 1800s or something like that.
Isn't it a prison? Joliet prison?
Oh, maybe it wasn't. It's Joliet.
Joliet's a prison.
It's a bridge, and it's in...
Oh, there's a bridge too?
It's in Carolina. It's a stone bridge, an arch bridge. And some people said it's really creepy at night. Some people say it's haunted, so I don't know. It'd be cool to check it out. It'd be really cool to check it out.
There's a lot of haunted stuff around here.
That's one thing this place has a lot of, is creepy haunted stuff. And cool urban legends. That I want to go try. I was talking to, I think Dan came in here and said he knew where a lot of that cool stuff was, so might try to get with him and stuff like that. But
that'd be cool.
We're getting back in the swing, trying to get some more merch stuff done and try to get a lot of the business stuff done Just painted the butt. No fun.
It's fun. What are you talking? It's tons of fun. I love it.
Business stuff?
Well, I mean, the
It's
designing
like
part
a bunch
of it.
paperwork and... No, I'm talking about business stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know,
paperwork
and
no
books,
thanks.
crap, and, you know, all the boring nonsense, you know what I mean?
Also, and ask what our favorite kind of pizza is. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Don't get us started.
Okay, let me go first. Okay, I'm from New York. Thin crust, New York pizza. That's my number one. Number two, I'm with him. You go.
It depends on what kind of pizza. If you're looking for like real deal pizza, and like, yeah, like a New York pizza or a good Neapolitan or something like that. But like, if you're looking for like chain pizza because you just want to eat bad, I'm going Toppers.
Toppers pizza, guys.
Pizza. And more specifically,
Domino's is alright.
Domino's is okay. Domino's is okay. It's affordable. It's alright. I like a few of theirs. Like, I really like the Philly cheesesteak one. That's pretty decent. But Toppers, man, that's the way to go. If you got a Toppers in your area,
so good.
That's what's up. It's like
the tatza,
loaded tatza.
Loaded tatza.
Yeah.
It's got like tater tots and bacon and ranch and cheese.
Tastes like a loaded baked potato.
It's so good.
Oh my god, it's so good. And
the pepperoni a la mode. That's my favorite.
A la mode, because it's got like this cream cheese sauce.
The sauce is made out of cream cheese, guys, and then it has like different kinds of pepperoni. Okay.
What?
We're not getting paid by them, but it'd be cool if we would.
Wish we get free.
I mean, if we could get free pizza, that'd be awesome.
We'd be getting pizza all the time. That'd be no bueno.
We have a problem
God,
with pizza.
it's so good. And the topper sticks and stuff. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
So good. And they have, because it's all like Wisconsin style cheese and stuff on it too.
Yes. Don't they have like cheese curd stuff too?
Fried cheese curds. Fried cheese curds they have. Yep. And monkey bread.
Monkey bread.
Yeah, monkey bread.
I've been wanting to get that, but I've been putting it off.
No, I want it now.
I know, I want it too. Dang it.
Oh, Maestering House? Wow, that was a long time ago.
We were just talking about that earlier.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go to that every year. And do like a live stream and stuff like that. I remember one year we went to, and we did the sidekick or whatever. Like, they had a sidekick there. I don't know if she's really psychic or not, but we did it. And I've never done that before, so it was interesting. That was a little wacky. She told us a bunch of stuff. And I mean, it didn't happen, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, you know.
I do enjoy pineapple on pizza. I know that's going to be controversial. I do like a good Hawaiian with the pineapple and the ham.
I can't say for sure because I've actually never tried pineapple on pizza.
You never tried it? You never tried it before? Man, you gotta at least try it.
People are gonna come after me right now in the comments. Like, you've never had pineapple on pizza.
That is 100% political.
100% political.
It is, because like the world is divided on that very issue. It's
hey, John. I didn't see John was here.
It's a serious thing.
John,
oh, what's up, John? That is a very serious issue, pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
People take it very seriously.
I know they do. Yeah. I know. I want to try it because I'm obsessed. Anyone that knows me knows I'm obsessed with pineapples. So
you gotta try it, and then you gotta like it.
So I want to try it. Does that mean we're ordering pizza?
Huh? Ordering pizza?
Are we ordering pizza?
What? Ordering pizza?
But I gotta try pineapple and pizza.
Oh my gosh! See what you guys did? Oh my god!
I'm just kidding.
Hitchhike? Yeah, don't hitchhike. You haven't been able to hitchhike in ages. That is no bueno thing to do. No. No, sir. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How's it going, man?
Oh, hey, Kevin. And Caleb, if you're here.
Make me order it. Guys, you guys are terrible.
Crystal, I love you.
Me in trouble.
Yes.
You guys are always getting me in trouble.
Joshua, that sounds delicious.
Stuffed crust pizza. That is what's up. You gotta reverse it, like in the commercials or whatever. I always like opened it up and ate the cheese out of it.
Yeah. I didn't get it too often, but it was good.
Back when Pizza Hut was like so delicious, you know what I mean? Like Pizza Hut was like 100% like the thing. And you got the personal pan.
I didn't really like the personal pan.
You didn't like the personal pan?
I'm really weird about pizza. Like,
you don't like the personal pan?
I don't know. Maybe because like I hate to keep saying this, but because I was in New York, like I don't know, like chain pizza is just
Well, there's a big difference, all right? Because chain pizza is not really like pizza, you know what I mean?
There's so many like small businesses and family-owned restaurants that had like
Right.
the best pizza that
Oh,
like
yeah.
there was no need to go to chains unless it was like really late at night and you're in college.
Some stir fry. Man, that was a long time ago. So, since we're gonna talk about that, okay.
I'm
So,
hungry too, Daniel. I feel your pain.
since we're gonna talk about that, so we're bringing back the cooking stuff, on the second channel. Had a long discussion over the weekend with my grandmother about it because like I've kind of discussed with you guys quite a bit actually about the possibility that we're gonna do like a cookbook. So we've started that
And
officially.
ironically, my mother, she sent us a package and it has cookbooks, I'm sorry, with Christmas recipes and stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff awesome. Like we used to eat and stuff, so like you can pretty definitely awesome. Do some stuff in there.
Pretty awesome.
I want to like write a cookbook too with grams and
yeah.
You know.
So the idea is that we're gonna take a lot of our family recipes, right? Started with us because a big part of what we're trying to do is to capture my family's history.
Right.
Right. Through the ages, through a lot of the recipes, because a lot of the recipes we have kind of funny stories, you know?
Right.
For example, there's one thing we actually did test out again while we were there is this stuff.
Cheese stuff.
Cheese stuff.
It's oh my gosh.
Cheese stuff.
It is so good.
It's called cheese stuff.
It's like grilled cheese casserole.
It is pretty much like a grilled cheese casserole. I guess that's probably the best delicious. Description you can have.
That was a weird reaction I had, but it was so good.
So good. I was like, that sounds interesting, and I wanted to try it because I didn't think it would work out because it turns out to be kind of like a cheese souffle kind of thing. Only not as expensive and not nowhere close to as expensive as making a souffle.
Kevin's like, I love cheese. Yes, cheese is life, Kevin.
Cheese is awesome.
It is.
So, which is crazy because it's like, I think my great-grandfather grew up on that stuff. So that recipe has actually been in my family for at least 100 years. No one knows where it came from. No one knows where it came from, and no one knows what it's actually called. It's like my great-grandfather and his brothers always just called it cheese stuff. So that's where that name comes from. So now everybody just calls it cheese stuff. And I've never even heard of this, but since we've been talking about all this, my grandpa's like, oh yeah, this is really cool stuff. It's not the only thing. But so we're going to start bringing in some of that stuff. I'm going to start making a lot of that stuff actually on the Savage Kitchen stuff as well for fun. Those recipes are going to go into that book. And what we're going to also do is allow the opportunity for other people to gather their family recipes with those interesting stories, right?
I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this.
And we're going to put it in that that cookbook. So we've already started working on it and stuff like that. So
yeah, and we're gonna, put the people's name and where they're from underneath it. Yeah. And they can even put a story in if they want.
Give everybody the credit.
Because that's gonna be the idea is put a story in.
But like, anyway, cheese stuff turns out to be a cheese souffle, but it doesn't make any freaking sense. Literally, it's just like white bread, some American cheese.
It doesn't have to be white bread. We didn't use white bread.
You don't doesn't necessarily have to be white bread, but that's how it was made. Now, granted, it was made with like when people made bread regularly, so it was like fresh white bread. But you can use all kinds of different bread. It should still theoretically work. It's got eggs and it's got milk in it, and you just bake it up. You let it like sit, and then you bake it up. You let it sit kind of like a bread pudding or whatever.
Yeah, you let it sit for an hour.
About an hour, and then you stick that sucker in the oven, and it rises, and it makes this crazy freaking cheese souffle thing.
But it's unbelievably delicious.
Oh my God, it's so good.
The ingredients are so simple, but it's so delicious.
So delicious, but you have to eat it like the day it's made, or it's not really.
That's what Graham said. You have to eat it the day it's made. I want to try
that. I want to try to leave it for like the next day and see what happens. Like, because I don't know what she means, but.
Well, you don't want to waste it. It's delicious.
I don't want to waste it. It's gonna be hard to leave it, but.
Yes, Joshua. I'll take 10 tacos, please.
10 tacos. The Taco Bell.
He asked if anyone had an order.
Yeah, you get the
Oh, congratulations, Kayla! She just lost 30 pounds. That is amazing.
No, stop talking about food.
That makes me feel really bad.
Yeah, cheese stuff's not diet food. It's not good for you, but because like, and the other recipe, I've actually already done one actually on the main channel or second channel. I did actually fudge that you can make in the microwave. Right. That's been in my family for ages. That came out like it was a recipe that was released when microwaves were first came out.
Yes.
And they used to have little classes and stuff on how to make stuff in the microwave. Like most
right,
people
they
just,
thought it was gonna be like cooking of the future or
Right.
something back in the day.
Right. Most people
I
just
don't know.
like,
That's what I'm guessing.
like heat stuff up, obviously, but you can make things, I guess, and like you can make this fudge, and I made it. Oh my god, it's so good too. It's like it tastes just like real deal fudge, and it takes no time at all, and it's so easy. And honestly, like I don't know, it's such a good recipe. It's
Pizza
amazing.
or tacos? Somebody asked.
Pizza
How can
and
you ask
tacos?
that question,
You
Deb?
can't decide between like
Pizza and
either
tacos?
one.
No, they're both amazing.
If you're gonna do tacos though, being personally, I have to have like matzo tortillas, you know. Or if they are
I'm not
white,
picky.
if they are
I
white
like both. I'm
tortillas,
not
they
picky.
have to be like the fresh ones, and just like quickly like pan seared or whatever. Or if you do it with a fire or whatever, it's gotta be like that. But I love the matzo ones, the corn ones. They're so good with like the real stuff inside. It's gotta be real deal tacos if you're gonna do tacos, man. Man, you gotta do it. Gotta do it.
You had some votes for tacos. Interesting.
I love tacos. I love burritos.
Why not combine the two pizza
I
and
just like
tacos? I'll take both. Yeah,
I just
sure.
like eating. Man, this thing. You guys
are making me
always
so hungry.
taking this thing sideways every time.
Every time.
Every time, man.
Oh, speaking of that, you forgot something.
Oh my god.
Paula knows what I'm talking about.
Biscuits and gravy, man. I grew up on that. You never had biscuits.
I've never had biscuits and gravy. I haven't.
Oh my god! If you have real sausage gravy and real drop biscuits, buttermilk, like drop biscuits, man, it's the best thing you'll ever had. Oh, it's so good.
Try that.
Biscuits and gravy, because like I think the closest thing you can have, unless you make it at home, is like really like if you get Cracker Barrel breakfast, but it has to be the Cracker Barrels that are like in the South, because the other Cracker Barrels aren't really correct.
Don't they all use the same stuff?
I'm sure, but there's different. It doesn't taste the same. Trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
I had the ones in Florida, and it's just not the same. You gotta go to the ones in the South.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think it's the love. I don't know. I think it's just a little bit more love in the food.
Someone said they had Taco Bell and pizza. I feel bad for you in the morning. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's rough.
And we are going to be doing more cooking videos very soon. We're so excited about it.
Yeah, because I miss it. And I've been cooking a lot lately and stuff out of necessity. And I'm having a lot of fun. I actually grilled up some steaks and stuff for my grandmother. And we made cheese stuff and stuff. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I'm enjoying it.
Oh gosh, did someone say bacon?
You don't know biscuits and gravy?
That?
Man, this is gravy. See, Southern breakfast is terrible for you because it was meant for eating
farmers
big breakfast
and people that did physical labor all day.
And you're farming or raising cattle or you were out there, mining or doing hard labor, right? So you always had this big, huge breakfast. So you had your grits and your eggs and your biscuits and gravy, and your bacon and your sausage.
Bacon gravy? What? That even never came to my head. That sounds amazing.
That one keeps going to sleep. Can you change that?
Yeah, in the settings. I'm just not bothering with it right now.
Yeah.
Be back in a bit. Taco showtime. Cheese and bacon.
Cheese and bacon, yeah.
Okay, we gotta stop talking about food.
Yeah, because if you do grilled cheese with some fried bacon.
Alright, we're done talking about food.
What?
I'm just kidding.
What, man?
Grilled cheese, bacon, that sounds awesome.
It is amazing.
Oh, grits. Can't forget the grits. Yeah. He loves his grits.
I love grits. Kit Kat loves grits.
I like grits. I'm just not.
That's the only thing she always begs for.
I thought she liked the eggs too.
When I make
the eggs and grits.
you can't just have grits. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, you gotta have a ton of butter and cheese and egg and whatever else.
Yeah, it's not like cream of wheat. You know what I mean? Which is just a weird thing. But grits, you gotta have the grits and eggs. You put the grits. I did it one time and where were we? Oh, I think we went to Casadega. We woke up because we went to Casadega and they have a really good breakfast there. I had grits and eggs and Angie was looking at me. He was like, I'd never seen anybody do that. I'm like, this is how you eat it. What do you mean? What do you mean? You put a little salt, your pepper, your butter, and you put it over your eggs. Probably typically over medium or over easy. And you mix it all up. That's how you eat.
Kelly, you did not just say chocolate gravy. You did not just say chocolate gravy. Oh my goodness.
Chocolate gravy. That's an interesting one. Isn't that just melted chocolate?
I don't know, but I'll take some chocolate.
She has a chocolate addiction.
I do. It's serious. It's bad.
That's why I always keep chocolate in the house.
He does. He keeps a full supply of chocolate. He's the best boyfriend ever. Tracy, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll change the subject.
Change the subject. What were we even talking
Oh,
about?
Deb, you just had to say that, didn't you?
So anyway, long story short,
anyways,
that's what we're working on.
Yes.
Well, that's what we're working on. What are grits? Stone, or they're it's cornmeal, basically.
Oh yeah, people from other countries might not know about grits.
Grits. That is pretty much a southern thing. Yeah. It's also good for killing ants. You know that?
Killing ants?
Yeah, you put dry grits onto an anthill, and then they'll eat it. And then when it rains,
it'll expand.
It's good for killing ants.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shelly, raspberry cheesecake chocolate bar. Oh my gosh! Please! Oh my gosh!
Grits and chicken feed.
I don't think I've ever been this excited.
Yeah.
It's sad.
That's right, Gary. That's true. That's what you got to do.
Oh, you make the gravy with flour and cocoa.
What's up, Susie? How's it going? But anyway, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I think Susie said she looked your cooking videos too.
Yeah, it's been so long since I did it. I miss it. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize it had such a strong following, to be honest with you. So but people have been bothering me for months.
Yeah, every time we do live streams, it's like, are you gonna do cooking again?
Because we've been here a long time, man.
Since May.
I haven't cooked since before we left.
Yeah.
Florida. That's crazy.
End of April, yeah.
It's been a long time.
Really long time.
So it's time to get back. It's time to get back doing it. It's a lot of fun. So we're gonna be doing it all.
And now you get to be more involved, and I'm excited.
Yeah, so she's gonna help me edit and stuff like that. So we'll be able to put out more content quicker, which is kind of the whole point, right? Because that's been the biggest issue with the second channel. It's trying to focus
have time for both.
Right, trying to focus on doing everything on the main channel with just one editing computer has been tough. So, but we fixed that issue. So she's gonna be helping me. I've been to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I have not.
I have. I've been through there once, a long time ago, but I've never been there. So yeah. So we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. But and of course, as far as the main channel is concerned, we're gonna continue doing what we're doing. It seems like we did that live stream last week, kind of asking are you guys interested in some of the entertainment stuff? Are you interested in the real stuff? Trying to do a little bit of a kind of a loose poll.
A loose poll.
A loose poll. You know what I mean? On the video. To see kind of what everybody wanted to do. And it seemed like overwhelmingly everyone's like, I like this new direction. Although they like the other stuff we used to do, And the characters we used to portray and all that good stuff, And, a lot of people were into those characters. And that's cool. But, and we have those videos. But, those aren't going to get taken down or anything. But the fact is, I'd rather be myself. And I'd rather continue to be myself and get back to doing what I want to do. And through that, bring a little bit of positivity in this world full of negativity. You know what I mean?
Yes, so important right now.
And and through that process, help a lot of channels that are out there. You know what I mean? Get going. So, and it's actually been really kind of interesting to find out. Now, honestly, we've been able to catch a bunch of real stuff. You know what I mean? Which has been really weird. It's really weird for me. Although we always did before, here and there and stuff like that, although it sort of was dwarfed by the stuff that wasn't real in the videos, and the weird, nonsense characters and crap like that, that everybody enjoyed so much. But this
in the beginning, it wasn't like that.
No, in the beginning, it wasn't really like that. Actually, it wasn't like that at all in the beginning.
Oh, okay, Janice. Goodbye. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it, though.
I mean, we'd probably still end up on your feed.
Yeah, I mean...
for a while, so you probably still have to see our faces.
Sorry.
YouTube live. That's how it goes. But,
Thanks, Martha.
But, gotta love it.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah, that's YouTube. That's YouTube for you, right?
Yep.
Biggest issue. That's just funny. There's no point really even saying anything like that, you know what I mean? If you want to go, I mean... that's just the way it goes. This is the direction we're going.
Yeah.
You gotta make a decision whether or not you like it. Obviously, we take all the feedback seriously, but that's not feedback,
Right.
So, it's ignorant and pointless.
It is. And usually we just ignore that stuff, but I don't know, lately it's just been so overwhelming. I'm just like, okay.
Well, you're new to it.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with this for years, since day one.
I didn't I was just like, all right, thanks, bye. Thanks for,
Day one, people have been doing that. But that's just the way it is, you know? That's the way people are in general in life. And most people, unfortunately, I think, sort of accept a lot of that stuff, and it creates a lot of problems, and then they don't end up doing anything they want to do because of people like that, you know? And the reality of it is, those are people.
Love is the answer,
Right, love is
Ramona.
the answer.
Yes.
And the funny part is,
Thanks,
you just got to realize that, like, ultimately, you're responsible for your own happiness.
You are.
You're responsible for going after what you want in life. And you can't let anybody stop you. And people will try to stop you. And
people will try to stop you every step of the way. No matter what you do,
you.
there will be people saying, you can't do this. This is stupid. This isn't meant for you. This isn't right. This isn't this. This isn't that. You have to just put it to the side.
You have to.
You have to.
The reality of it is that's what they would do. And that's why they're saying it.
Exactly.
You know? That's the truth of it. You know, which is why we always, like, that's why I'm so, like, constantly, like, coming on here and be like, you got to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? You got to go after your dreams.
You have to.
You want to learn language? Learn language. Who cares? You know? Like the music you want to watch. Like the shows you want to watch. Who cares? Dress like you want to dress. Be you.
Exactly.
You know?
Always be yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think. It really doesn't.
Exactly. Exactly. You know? The goal is to get to that point where you can be on your deathbed and be like, you know what? I lived a good life.
Exactly.
I don't know if I did everything I could have done, but I did my best.
If you do your best, that's all that matters.
Yeah. And that's the way
it goes.
And
if you're going to be successful, you're going to fail a lot. A lot, right?
Yeah, that's the truth of it. Being successful.
You've talked about that so many times, but it's so true.
You are going to fail.
A lot.
That's the biggest difference, right? People who are not successful, they typically fail once. People that are successful fail constantly, they just don't quit.
Right, they don't quit. That's the biggest thing, they don't quit.
That's the truth.
They don't listen to other people and they don't quit.
Yeah. You know, so I'm never much worried about that. So it just never get to me because I know what I'm trying to do here. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that I don't listen to people because you do have to listen to people. You gotta listen to the feedback. You know, things about audio, things about panning, things about camera work, things about lighting. You got to listen to all that stuff. It's important stuff, even if it is wrapped up in negativity. And, you know, some of it's solid stuff. And you got to take that into consideration, decide whether or not you agree or disagree and how much of it you do agree with, if you do, and decide how you're going to move forward with that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think it's funny because people, like, a lot of people, I recognize a lot of the names, to be honest with you.
Do you?
Who are still around. You know what I mean?
Well,
this is crazy.
And it's strange because, like, I noticed in the comments, you know, people I think are just trolling at this point a lot. In the comments on the videos. Because we say the answer and nobody gets it. So it's just, you know, it's fine. It's whatever.
Well, people are going to troll. That's just the way it goes.
That's life. That's YouTube.
You know what I mean?
I'm okay with it.
I care. The reality of it is what we're trying to do here is build something that's positive. It's fun, exciting, entertaining.
Yep.
You know, and that's the job, you know, that's the job for YouTube, you know, and I think the channels that last the longest, the brands that last the longest are the ones that do the most for society.
Right.
Do the most for the community.
Yes.
Entertainment, that's a little weird. People don't understand that.
Entertainment is good. It's great, but if you can find a way to give back to society in a way while being entertaining, that's also like amazing. Right. That's really what I want to do.
Because I spent like years listening to people before I ultimately decided to do YouTube, because I wanted to do YouTube for quite a while, right? And so I read up on a lot of things. I watched a lot of people that were successful, a lot of entrepreneurs out there, people who came from nothing and had horrible situations and built something, you know what I mean? And I'm inspired by that, you know? And I feel like, you know, I had people in my life that did that for me. Never let me quit, never let me get up. And I'd rather do that for other people, you know? I think a lot of people don't get that in their lives, especially now. You turn on the TV, all you're going to get is negativity. All you're going to get is how the world's going to end. You know what I mean?
A lot of it is, yeah.
And I think a lot of the power, the real power, is stripped from people. You know what I mean? You make people believe that they can't, that it's impossible, that for whatever reason, their upbringing, their, you know, anything really. You know what I mean?
Really, when it comes down to it, it's all in your head. Okay, so it's like you think about, you have an idea in your head that you want to do something, and then you have that little, you know, that little voice, not a real voice, but like just that feeling. It's like, your conscience, and it's like, oh, you can't do that. Why would you do that? It's stupid, or, you know, you can't do that. What are you thinking? Like, you have to look past that, and it's hard. you know, I have, you know, issues, and I have anxiety and depression and things like that, and ADHD, and it's stuff I've struggled with my whole life, and you know, it's something you really have to work on constantly your whole life. You don't give up, you just keep going.
Yeah, and all right, so I told this story before. I did it, like, it's one of my first, like, real talks, like, on the vlog channel when I was first really starting to get that second channel up. I talked about, like, my mom. And so my mom ended up having, like, a subdural hematoma when she was a baby, right? And that was back when, like, the 60s, right? When they didn't really know how to treat those. And they didn't know what to do. Because, like, now they put a shunt in, you know, they release the pressure. And they have all these things to be able to find it and stuff like that. But back then they couldn't. So as a baby, she had to go through all these surgeries. She had to do all these things. And eventually she ended up getting a shunt. But there was all kinds of issues with the surgeries. And basically, essentially, half of her brain is gone. Just done. And
you definitely wouldn't know it.
And you wouldn't know it, right?
You would not know it.
Because when she was a little girl, and all the doctors at the time, and like pretty much everyone around, even my grandmother, told her that my mom belonged to an institution. She never walked, she never talked, she never had a life. You know what I mean? And you think about if she had listened to that, right?
Right.
If she had listened to those people, if my grandmother had listened to those people, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Because chances are that's what would happen. You know what I mean? But my grandmother had, like, just, you know, my grandmother has, like, faith, man. Like, faith that, like, you would not believe.
Serious.
And belief, like, you would
She's one of the strongest women I have ever met in my entire life.
And she never let anyone get to her. She always said that's not true. And eventually she did get a doctor that said, you know what, this is unreal. And, you know, and now, yeah. And yeah, like, you know, she has some nerve damage and stuff on one side of her body. And yeah, one side of, like, leg is a tiny bit shorter than the other one. But she has a career.
All things considered.
She had me, she had my sister, she's married.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like nothing happened.
Right. So I look at that, and I look at people like that. You know, it's like that person I showed you, Warrior fan. She's in a wheelchair, but she spends, like, a lot of her social media stuff talking about her life, what she's going. She's living her best life.
Oh,
see,
yes.
There's all these things, you know. Like I grew up with that, and I grew up seeing her, and it's like, you know, and my grandmother talks about all the time how hard that was for her to, because she was right-handed, and the right side is, like, what's completely nerve damaged. She had to learn how to be left-handed, which is extremely difficult.
Mm-hmm.
She had to go through school. She had to learn how to talk. She had to learn how to walk properly, and she did. And she had, you know what I mean?
It's a miracle.
And how does that happen? She literally only has one half of a working brain, and she managed to be successful and have a career. And that's the truth of it. That's why I listen to people, like, say they can't make up things. It's like, maybe you can. You know what I mean? But, like, maybe you can.
Graham's main thing is she always says, we don't say I can't in this family.
There is no I can't.
There's no I can't.
Which is hilarious because her last name. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But, like, it's just the way it goes, man. The fact is that if you just had a little intestinal fortitude and dealt with a lot of things and were willing to fail a ton, you could be successful. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because my mom did it.
Anybody
and she had everything.
Potential.
She had the whole world against her. You know? But I'm here. I exist. My sister exists. She has a family. She's happy. And that, you know. So I feel like anytime I get down, it's like, well, you know, this isn't even, like, a tough go. Imagine if I was in that scenario. You know? And
there's lots of faith.
And she never quit. My grandmother never let her quit. She never let me quit. She never lets anybody quit, to be honest with you.
No, she doesn't. She's amazing.
He will yell at you and get you going. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it. Just don't ever give up, man. Don't let the world tear you down. Don't let the world make you jaded and miserable, and, you know, because it's just I think that's the point.
Right.
And then all of us just become compliant and complacent.
Mm-hmm.
And just do what everybody wants to do and follow the path that's laid out for you that's not for everybody. And you know what? People do that and they don't understand why they're so miserable and unhappy. You know? And I did that for a long time. And then I realized I'm doing it because I went to school for engineering. And I was doing that for a long time. And then I realized I was miserable. I was doing fine, but I hated it. You know, it was so much work for something I didn't love. You know, and then I
I know
worked
what
in
you
a
mean. I'm not going to go into
right,
specifics, but I know exactly what you mean.
right, and I worked in an office. You know, for a paycheck, and it was fine. It was good work. It was a decent job, and that's great for some people. But for me, I hated it. You know, I was just miserable.
Right.
You
It's not
know,
for everybody. And I mean,
so I decided to do something ridiculous and start a channel. You know, start YouTube because the possibility that it can make it. You know,
and would you have done that if it wasn't for Grams?
probably not. Probably not. If it wasn't for my family. If it wasn't for constantly being told. You know, and then you know, I even actually it's funny. I actually considered going to seminary. I didn't. You know, but I considered it for a long time. You know, but in a way, this is kind of my way of doing that.
It is, yeah.
You know, in my own way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's paying it forward and giving back, and that's always what UGUE really stood for. That's what the meaning of it was. You know, Urban Ghost. It was just us taking all that stuff, taking all the mistakes and stuff, all the dumb things
ghosts
I've
of the
done in my
past,
life,
yeah.
all the weaknesses that I fell prey to. You know, all the bullying, all the nonsense, and yet I'm still here doing this because I love to do it. And it's not ideal. I'm in a crap situation, and I'm making the best of it because I love to do this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is my
Me too.
dream. This was my dream, and I'm gonna fight like heck for it. Can't cuss. Fight like heck for it, and I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and hopefully inspire people to do the same.
You inspired
Because
me.
it's freaking worth it. And trust
Where
me.
do you think I came from?
Exactly.
You inspired me.
And trust me, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. It really is. Because like reality sets in and you gotta look yourself in the mirror and you gotta be honest with yourself day in and day out, always. And that's a tough place to be. You know what I mean? Because you gotta look at all the demons, all the faults, all the mistakes, all the errors, all the dumb things you did, all the crap things you've said over the years. And you gotta, you know, then you gotta come to terms. And you got to own it. And you got to know what you're worth and know what you want to do. And that's a tough thing to do. You know what I mean? How did I get on this?
I don't know. And one minute we're talking about pizza and tacos.
I don't know. I don't know how I got on this.
Joshua said he was going to eat. Enjoy. I'm very jealous.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But you know what? That's why I started the Real Talks because...
Good night, Ramona.
That's, and like, you know, and I used to say that, like, the paranormal stuff... The paranormal stuff, the stuff that we do on camera, that's just the surface. That's just the flash. You know what I mean? That's not what we're doing, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It has a deeper meaning. Everything we do has a deeper meaning. And it's for the people that can actually pick that out. And it's for entertainment, too. But if, you know, it's a way to pass our messages along, I guess. For lack of a better term. I don't know.
Tracy asked if my grandma's is going ghost hunting. She actually does. The funniest thing, though, she wants to go because she wants to see if both of us are in the same room together, what could possibly happen. Based on my family history. That's
scary.
It is a little scary, right? Considering what has been, considering we got some weird, like, ectoplasm-y weirdness.
Considering everything we've been through in the past, like, 2 months, and all the experiences we've had, and the things we've seen, the things we've heard, the things we've, oh my gosh. That would be crazy.
Right, exactly. And yeah, so she wants to see. So she definitely wants to go. Yeah, she's really up for it.
We miss Florida too, Gary, but you know, we gotta go where there's work.
That's funny.
Oh, you need to do another Real Talk video. It's something we've been talking about.
Yeah, I've been inspired lately. Because you know what? I see it every day, you know? Like, I know everybody kind of does anyway, especially if you're going to watch the news, especially if you're going to watch TV, especially if you're going to watch anything ever. You know what I mean? Everything's political. Everything's just negative. Everything, that's what sells right now, unfortunately. Negativity does sell. And that's a sad thing. And you know what? It upsets me. It makes me really freaking angry. Because it's like so many people, the fact is everyone has a chance. You know what I mean? Everyone's got a chance. Everyone. And the fact is, everybody wants to teach you that you can't. And it just pisses me off. And I'm so over that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? Because what if you don't get a chance? What if you didn't have family telling you? What if you didn't have friends that gave a crap enough about you to say, hey, you know what I mean? Well, you know, and it's like some people don't have that opportunity.
That's true.
And when literally everything mainstream right now is about
thank
what
you,
you
Love from
have,
Illinois.
how much money you got, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, what position you have in society, and what your political affiliation is. Oh, Love from Illinois, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so sick of that. You know what I mean? That's why, like,
yeah,
UGUE is always taking a stance to try to like stay out of the nonsense and not even involve that crap, because I'm over it. People deserve a chance to have a real break and like,
that's
be
right,
told
Paul.
the
It's
truth.
never too late.
Yeah, and just be told the truth that you can.
Yes.
And yeah, my a lot of that comes from my position and my faith, but it's just true, And a lot of people don't do that because it's hard. It really is hard.
It's very hard.
A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stress, but that's where you grow. You know what I mean?
A lot of tears, a lot of
that's where the magic
blood, sweat,
happens,
and tears.
though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's where the real magic happens.
Good night, Julie.
It's where you become somebody.
Yes.
It's where you become the real you, and it's like
step outside of that comfort zone.
Right, and it's like,
oops, sorry.
Who could you be if you could be all that you could be? And like it's just fun to find that out. They say the cemeteries are like the richest place on earth for a reason, because so many people pass on this world and they do not bring into life what they were born with.
Right.
All those dreams and all those ambitions and all those ideas and what made them so special as an individual that was born on this earth. They never went for it. It's so sad.
Lost dreams,
It's so sad.
Forgotten dreams and ambitions.
Right.
I wonder if that's why some cemeteries make me so sad.
It is.
Like some places that I don't feel that way, but some make me extremely sad and emotional.
That's the truth.
Thanks, Illinois. I really appreciate that. You guys are real. That's why I love you.
I appreciate that.
Really appreciate that.
Really appreciate
and
that.
thank you, Daniel. Keep saying really nice stuff.
I don't know. I got on this.
Oh, John, that's great. You worked 55 hours and still managed to put at least one video out. That's amazing.
That's what's up.
Keep going.
That's what it takes
this.
sometimes. You know what I mean? So I think it's funny. A lot of people came up with some wild ideas out there. About it's just crazy. I won't even get into it, but like, it's just that's the truth, man, and that's the power we all have as individuals.
Yes.
It's the chance to be happy. Because no, you're not gonna be happy all the time. No one's gonna be happy all the time.
Right.
But you have a chance of like real happiness, real freedom to go after what you want.
There's a difference between temporary and like instant gratification happiness than long-term happiness and satisfaction with your life. And that's what really matters. And sometimes you don't realize that until you get older.
Right.
And that's something I've realized.
Because reality slaps you in the face. And you realize like
hard.
You're not doing what you want to do, and you've been miserable this whole time, and and then you got to try to pick up the pieces then, and the longer you wait, the harder it is, but you know what, it's worth it.
It's so worth it.
I was like, and I do this for that reason. I do this for all those people that are inspired. I love to do this because we've inspired people to start their channels. We've inspired people to start businesses. We've gotten people through sicknesses and stuff like that, made people laugh and made people scared and all that good stuff. That was the good thing about it. You know what I mean? That's really what it was about. Even the entertainment stuff, that's what it was about. A lot of people got that way freaking wrong because, I always said we were never paranormal investigators. But the reality of it is, this is just the route we're taking now because I'm interested in that. But, the UGUE stands for so much more. Right. The brand is about so much more.
It really is.
And I want to bring people up. That's why I enjoy so much working with these channels, because these are channels that like really want it. They really want to do it.
Yes.
And they really want to, make something of it.
And it's the fact that it's real is very important to them. So, it's really amazing to be able to push that and help them out because it's...
and they've never lost the love for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They love doing it.
Yes. And that's why they do it, because they love doing it.
They've never given up, and they've never given up. And that's the way it goes, And that's the reality of it. That's UGUE. That is UGUE. That's what it's always meant. That's what it's always been. And, I think the content didn't speak to that for a long time. And that kind of saddens me. But we're back to that, man.
We are back to that. So don't be sad, because we are back to real. We are back to everything. The real UGUE.
Anyway, like, and a lot of you guys, it's funny. It's like people like Crystal and Paul, like people have been
Thanks,
with
Glitch.
us since like when Joe and I first started
Thanks, Dan.
this channel,
Yeah.
and the way we used to do things, and how much we used to talk about that kind of stuff, you know. And you know, we went away from that just because we got so much garbage for it, you know. And that sucks, man. We let that crap get to us, and that's stupid because there's people out there that need that. You know what I mean? Because it only takes like one time of hearing something, you know, to maybe change your life.
That's true.
You know?
Yes.
You know, craziness. You know, it took one decision to start this channel. One. You know?
You're just gonna...
And I was always going to start it one way or another. But at the end of the day, you know, Joe and I started it. You know what I mean? And that's you know, it's changed my life for good. You know? And whatever I got to do to keep this thing going, that's what I'm going to do. You know? Because that's how much this means to me. That's how much the fan base means to me. And that's how much what I'm trying to do, I think, is so very important. Because I think it's something that we've forgotten in the world today, you know? And it's sad.
Absolutely.
And I've had enough of it. And if I'm the only one that's got to go out there and do it, which I'm not.
No, you're not.
But I'm going to stand out there.
You'll never be
I'm
alone. Don't worry.
You know what I mean? And that's just the way it's going to be. And if you guys aren't into that, then you're not into that, man. Sometimes that's the way it goes, you know? That's the way it goes. This is me. This is us. This is who we are. And that's what UGUE is. So, that's how it goes. But, so yeah.
Thank you, everyone. The
I appreciate
comments are
that.
amazing.
I appreciate that. UGUE for life. That's what's up. Oh, you got a GoPro?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Nothing wrong with a GoPro. Those were great. Actually.
So no, I always say. All right, so we started with I think Hero 7, and that was still back when the fisheye was pretty freaking awful. They fixed that. There's still fisheye because it is an action cam, so you kind of have to deal with that, but it's not as bad. And there's a lot of different settings for that. Plus, they shoot 4K. They have better audio. It was garbage audio.
Back in the day.
And Jonah got these like cheap freaking.
Oh, she said that's what they got.
We got these cheap microphones, and I got off Amazon for like $19.
Oh, is that the one I used at the prison?
Yeah. And like with the GoPro was no bueno. So I would go with a different mic, but they have much better mics for that. So all I would say with a GoPro, if you're gonna be filming around with it, slowly pan as much as you can, and you should be fine. Because if you fast on that with that fisheye, just makes people ill. Yeah, Trust me, that's the biggest feedback.
Just don't whip the camera around like I do sometimes. Just
you're panning too fast. I was getting motion sickness. Because that's the reality of fisheye effect. Because it's an action cam. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're actually great cameras. I'd always suggest if you're ever gonna want to start filming for anything, for any platform, or even just for yourself, I would go with an action cam. Or go with a phone.
I would start out, if you have a smartphone, just start with your phone. It doesn't even have to be like top of the line or whatever. Just whatever works, and just try it out and see if you like it.
Because pretty much all the phones now shoot 1080p.
Yeah, at least 720, which is good enough.
You know, a minimum of like 60 frames per second. So it's solid. And audio is usually pretty good. Plus, they have all these new setups and stuff for that stuff. I'd always go cheap. If you're going to start...
Definitely.
You're not going to be making, if your goal is to eventually monetize.
It takes a long time.
It takes a while. So be careful, because we invested a lot early on and that was tough. So I wouldn't go that route. I'd stick with like what you have as much as you can to save as much money as you can. So that, you know, that way it's easier to pay yourself back once you start monetizing for all the expenses you had. It's, you know.
I had, before I really started being on videos, I was in photography. So I had bought a bunch of stuff and now I don't need it. And that's like, oh my goodness, I spent so much money on cameras and lenses and stuff that I don't need anymore. So what do I use for my still shots? I use a bunch of stuff. I use my phone. I also use the Canon RP, the Canon M50, the Canon 90D.
Right.
That's about it.
I use a lot now, but I'd always, if you're just gonna get started, especially if you're just, even if you just want to do photography, I'd start with something that works for you, that's inexpensive, so that you can get used to actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then if you're good at using that, then when you get something a little bit more expensive, then you're that much better.
And don't be afraid to buy used, because I got an
Oh, yeah.
amazing
Buy
deal
used.
on a really good
Buy
lens.
used.
I got like $1,000 lens
Buy
for like
used.
$300.
Yeah.
So
We ended up, our second camera was a GoPro Hero 3 that we got from the pawn shop. Yeah. And funny enough, we forgot to take.
a 3? Wait, you said 3?
It was a Hero 3. It was a Hero 3 Silver. And we got it, and it came
That's
with
cool, John.
came with the clear underwater case.
Oh no.
And we didn't know anything about it, so we kept it on for like multiple videos, and the audio, as you can imagine, was awful because it's in a plastic case the whole time.
Nancy, stop talking about brownies. Oh my goodness, I want
funny.
homemade brownies now from scratch.
Funny.
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of things are becoming more and
Sorry.
more affordable. Well, not now, because you can't really get stuff, especially in tech, but I would go used.
Yeah.
I would rent when you can. Ultimately, I'd probably start with your phone.
Yes, definitely.
Ultimately, start with your phone. Because you're going to get a phone anyway, just use that.
Definitely.
You can even edit on your phone. It's tough, but you can even edit on your phone.
You can.
But I would at least...
It's not even really that tough anymore. They make a ton of apps now that are free and that you can edit with, so...
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of apps. The problem is the size of the phone. And you're
Florentina,
like,
yes, everything's gone up to my disappointment. I haven't been able to get what I needed, but...
Everything's gone up, and nothing's available, and it's a big freaking crapshoot. And I have my own thoughts on that, but I'm not going to go there. So, yeah.
But one thing to remember is, especially when you're first starting out, if you're doing photography or videography, YouTube, anything, it's always it's better to start out with something cheaper and affordable because you have to build the skills to properly utilize the equipment anyways. So it's better to just start out with something cheaper, because you'll grow out of it once you learn how to use it. So,
like I said,
that's my best advice.
Depending on what you're doing. If your goal is to eventually monetize in some capacity, go as cheap as you can.
Yes.
As long as you can.
If you're doing this, well, you can't really do this to make money, or...
Because even when you do monetize, it's going to take you years to pay yourself back.
Yes.
So, especially if you go in with a gigantic investment. Unless you want to. If you want to do that, more power to you. But we did that out of necessity, because we didn't know any better, actually. We did that, and that was no bueno. So we're still working on that. But that's how it goes. So that's just being as smart as you can.
Alice, I'm working on getting more photos. I actually have a ton of photos on my laptop and on my old drives, and I want to put them out there for you guys. So I don't know which social media we'll put them on, but we'll get them out there. Probably Instagram.
Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna get a lot more stuff. I'm starting to post more reels for the people who enjoy Instagram, more active on TikTok and stuff like that as well.
Have a good night, John.
Oh, night, John.
Thanks for tuning in.
And so we're gonna be a lot more active on that kind of stuff too, as well as like the shorts on YouTube, because you kind of have to now.
Yes.
And so that's the way it goes. So just be careful with that. But yeah, we're gonna be a lot more active on all those things. So it's gonna be kind of cool.
Yes.
I think there might be some sales, by the way. Oh, the Halloween fall type colors. It's gonna be what? Down this week? At the end of this weekend? You said 2 weeks, right?
Oh, the Halloween stuff.
You said 2 weeks in, right?
Yeah, I'll leave it up for a while. I'll leave it up until after Thanksgiving. So if people want to get it. Because, it's a cool design. I just feel bad because I put it out kind of late and it's really expensive. And I feel bad that it's expensive, but I can't help that. Like, that's their price. So we don't have control. We don't really make, like, barely anything on merch.
The cost
so
of
it's
the
like
blanks has gone
anything.
up. But in, I think a week or so, there's some sales that they're going to offer. So I might go with those. So I might release those. So stay tuned for that, because you'll get, we'll post some things about that.
Yes.
In case you're waiting.
Yep.
If you want to get anything for the holidays or whatever. And that'd be cool. So, see, she loves you. She's
I
gonna
do. I
make
love
me.
you guys so much.
She's gonna make me keep that stuff up longer. Yeah.
I am.
Called an audible just now. I didn't know about that. So I guess that's how that goes.
This is what we discussed. We discussed leaving it up through November.
You said 2 weeks.
I said
That's
a
what you
couple
said.
weeks.
Couple-
I
couple
generalized
weeks.
it. I said a couple weeks.
A couple is
You
two.
took it literally.
Well, a couple is 2. In my book.
I know. It is. You're right. You're totally right about that.
But that's fine. We'll leave it up. We'll do what you want to do, and we'll take it.
If
We'll
you
take
want
it.
to take it down and disappoint people, then that's fine.
Hey, don't do that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we'll leave it up. That'd be cool. And that'll fit because there's some sales coming up that I can drop for you guys. So that should help. And I have no idea what shipping's gonna be like because I think shipping pretty much is FUBAR across the board for a lot of people, and it's probably gonna get worse as things start to like go out.
I don't really know.
I don't know how things are gonna go, but I did get a notification that some of the stuff on their website might not be available due to some system changes.
Really?
But I haven't seen anything as far as we offer that it's going to be impacted by that, so it should be fine. But I'll do some more. I think there's 1 or 2 sales coming up in the next few weeks that I might release, and I'll drop that for you guys. So keep up to date. I'll probably put it on the community page on the YouTube channel for anybody who's not on social, and I'll put it on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and then of course anybody who's on Facebook. And if you guys can share that, that'd be cool. Somebody asked something about a size.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How did I miss that?
Oh no, it's a Pixel 4XL.
Oh.
I've never used a Pixel, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I've used Galaxies, and I've used
Gary,
iPhones.
I'm jealous. 76 degrees in Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. That's funny. I used to hang around there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. That's a cool place.
I mean, it's not terribly cold here. It's just 76 would be freaking awesome.
You're still cold at 76.
I'm just obsessed with Florida. It's not your fault.
Oh my gosh.
I just love being. I love the heat. I love it.
Yeah. I'm too big for the heat.
You are not. You're ridiculous. Get out of here.
Heat.
No.
I'm
Stop it.
hot-blooded. I freaking
You
sweat.
are hot-blooded. I will say
I
that.
freaking sweat. You know what I mean? I enjoy the cold.
Oh, Tracy, 37 degrees. Oh my goodness. I remember those days in New York, the coldness.
It's funny.
Jackson, Missouri.
I appreciate that, B-Witch.
Mississippi. Illinois, 60.
Snowing in Alaska.
It's snowing in Alaska. I'm so surprised. Oh, hey, Haley. Thank
editing
you.
software?
You too.
Well, I use a combination, but primarily right now I'm using Filmora. But which they do offer a free version for Filmora, so anybody's trying to look to get into editing just to practice some stuff. I think also DaVinci offers a free one that you can try.
I've been using, I started using Premiere Rush.
I like
just
Adobe
for
Premiere.
basic edits and cuts.
I used to use, I like Adobe Premiere a lot. It's just a kind of a massive.
I haven't learned it yet.
It is complicated, so it's not something I would recommend just jumping into getting started editing, because that's overly complicated. That's a little bit pro level.
Gary, I was born in Anchorage, but he lives in Florida. That's amazing.
Born in Anchorage,
That's hilarious.
funny. I don't know what the temperature is here in South Carolina.
I would say right now, maybe like 50 something.
50s? It doesn't feel like that. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Wait, is my phone right here?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh.
Oops.
And punch the screen.
It is 54 degrees.
Oh, I guess it is in the 50s. No, that's not too bad. That's kind of nice. Oh, we just got a new thing. Sweet.
Wait, what?
Awesome. We just got a new order.
Oh, we got a new order? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, Crystal just said she placed an order. Awesome.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you,
Crystal.
I appreciate
That's
that.
awesome.
So the main website is
Oh, he's in the
officially
Air
coming
Force.
down.
Thank you for your service.
And we're gonna go. Oh, Air Force?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I wanted to go in the Air Force so bad. They wouldn't let me fly though, cause my eyeballs.
60 in Australia. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Sorry,
Big shout out to all the military folks.
Yes.
Military vets.
They were coming up on Veterans Day, aren't we? Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not good with holidays.
I don't know. I think every day is Veterans Day, to be honest.
Yes.
Big shout out to all the veterans.
Yes. It is tomorrow. Okay, I was right.
Editing scares you.
Shout out to veterans. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you so much for your service.
He does sweat a lot when it's hot.
I do. Keeps my skin nice, though. I guess. I don't know. Gotta find the positive in it.
Yes. Thumbs up to all of our veterans. Salute. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, son's going in the Air Force. That's awesome. That is awesome. I so badly wanted to do that. I really did. I was gonna go into like the Army Reserves, but then my mom was like, I had a fit. I had them in my house and everything. I had a whole meeting. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll try something different. And then I went to like a big, I was invited to a special meeting or whatever, one of the military academies. That was pretty cool. And then, but still, yeah, my mom wasn't having it. So I didn't do it.
Well, then also, I never would have met you.
I also have like sleep apnea and stuff like that. So a lot of that causes issues. So I wouldn't be able to do things I want to do. They don't.
You can do anything. Stop it.
They don't let you out there snoring. They don't let you do it.
Uh-oh, you're not gonna be able to get out of that.
No. I guess just go get it.
You want me to go get it?
I don't want you to go get it, but I did make a promise. So
I'll go get it.
Go get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm going to get it, guys. Keep the conversation going.
Keep the conversation.
This is awkward. I've never left a live stream before.
I know. What am I gonna do? What? I don't know. What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this thing. She's gonna go get it. I did make a promise. I can't believe I'm doing this. What is my life become? But again, we made promises, so I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep it. But this is one time I'm doing this, though. Just one time. We'll all have our laughs. You can take your screenshots. And then we're going to move on and go about our lives. That's what we're going to do. God. This kind of stuff's going to end up on like Google freaking image when people Google my name. That's what's going to happen. Oh, my gosh. Coffee in general, I'm happy with. I don't care if it's in a mason jar. Anything. I love coffee. Coffee is life. Appreciate that, Alice. Coffee is life. I agree with that. 100%. Coffee is life. Without coffee, I wouldn't be able to function. We also bring in. We're gonna work on some of the OG stuff because this stuff's not available anymore. So we're gonna work on some OG stuff. I'm changing the subject because I can't believe I'm freaking about to do this.
Where did it? Oh, it's right here.
I don't know. Dang it, she found it. Go ahead and bring it down so I can embarrass myself for the fans.
I found it.
I know you found it. I heard it.
Dun dun dun. Thanks, Paula.
I'm sure most of you probably already know what this is. It's no secret at this point. This is from Paula, because I don't know, believes in the cause, I guess. She helped you guys out. I appreciate that, Hazel.
I'm donating this for the tutu. That's great.
Paula cared about you guys, and she wanted to make sure that I kept my words, so she trolled me a little bit, and she sent me this. So you know what? I figured, hey, we made the promise ages ago. I didn't make the promise. I was just involved in that promise. So you know what? I'm gonna keep it, and we're gonna do it. Just like a Band-Aid, right? Just quick.
Yeah, just like a Band-Aid.
Quick like
Do you want me to draw a mustache?
Right? You have the pain, and then I can forget about that pain. Although nobody's ever gonna let me forget this.
No, they're not. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You have to do this. I'm embarrassed for you.
You gotta be confident in.
But everyone loves it.
You guys are ridiculous. I can't believe this. I'm gonna do this once again. I'm gonna do it one time, and it's blue. I guess it's about as masculine as you can get. This is the manliest tutu ever.
It is manly. The color's great, Paula. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not pink and sparkly. It might be a more difficult fight to get him to put it on.
I've been putting this off for a while.
Too fun. Thanks, Deb.
It's been sitting on the box, ready. I've been putting it off. I had to prepare myself for this because you guys are ridiculous. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this once, and then like a Band-Aid.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Like a Band-Aid, because I promise.
Make sure you point your toes.
You're enjoying this way too much.
I am enjoying this way too much. This is hilarious.
You are enjoying this way too much. All right, well.
Let's get to it. I'm going to film so they can see you doing it. Or you wearing it. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my gosh. One time.
Someone hashtag drop tutu. It's hilarious.
One freaking time.
Savage tutu. I love it.
I'm confident with myself. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. Do this.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
It's ridiculous, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We'll have to tell people what's going on if they've been out of the loop because, oh my goodness.
This was a promise made if we ever made 200,000.
Oh wait, well, let me turn this around. Okay.
Well, you can turn it. Oh, you could have just hit the reverse button. Well, you're going to make me be subject to the comments.
Well, I can see the comments from here.
Oh, God. This is a promise that was made if we were ever going to hit 200,000 subscribers. We made 200,000 subscribers, we never did it. So, I appreciate that, Joanne.
Thanks, Joanne.
So, promises made have to be promises kept because word is bond and all that good stuff. So, why not? Just one time. Ridiculous. Stupid. Freaking ridiculous. There we go. Tutu.
You gotta like dance around and stuff.
I'm wearing a sweater jacket too. I look like a freaking little girl.
It's so funny. I'm sorry. It's hilarious.
You know, couldn't figure out what to wear and wanted to, you know. Anyway, this is it. Turn around.
No, you gotta like dance. You gotta do a little dance thingy.
I do not. That was not in the agreement.
I don't care. Do it. It's funny. Just do a little like.
What?
Thing. I don't know. Yeah, like just do a little shake. There you go.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Satisfied? Now we can stop talking about it? God dang. I can't believe this.
Look at his face.
I better get a like for that one. I better get a thumbs up for that one. Thumbs up for
So it's a run outside. Oh my gosh.
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
We gotta fix this.
Oh no, the light.
Oh, the light. Oh, I'll get it. Here, you fix the angle on that. I'll get the light.
All right. Anyway. So now we can never talk about that again. No more asking, because it's done. It's done.
Is this
Did
where it
it.
was?
Probably, yeah, that's fine. It's done deal. We did it. We've been talking about it for weeks. It's over.
Oh. I hit this table every single time.
Freaking crazy. You know? I guess it's only fair because Joe did the yellow pants.
That's true.
He did the yellow pants. the tightest pants on earth.
He did. I didn't see that, but apparently
Right.
he did.
Which is actually even funnier because he actually wore those to the gym, not even realize what they look like. And that's what was hilarious about it.
Oh my god.
He did that. I did the tutu.
Joshua, everyone send your screenshots to the Twitter.
God.
Oh man.
Right. This is gonna be the thing that goes
Well,
viral.
That's okay. Everyone loved it, so.
UGUE in a tutu.
Anyways. Yeah, Yellow Pants is there somewhere. I don't know where. Don't ask me.
The Yellow Pants is in there. The Yellow Pants live stream is somewhere. We'll share this one and we'll share the Yellow Pants so we can all relive the most embarrassing moments of UGUE.
I gotta have a moment at some point too.
Do it for the entertainment. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Oh my gosh. Oops. So we're good? We're good? Satisfied now?
I think that was good. That was really good.
That was the promise kept. Deal is made. We're good.
Yeah, you kept your promise.
Kept my promise. We kept it. Oh my god.
Savage tutu.
You're keeping it going. Don't keep it going.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
I can't believe it. That was pretty funny though. Oh man. I better see some thumbs up for that one. I took one for the team on that. Anyway, that
was great.
That's gonna be the number one comment.
It was great.
The entire live stream is not gonna be forgotten except for that one freaking incident of the tutu. This is what's gonna live forever.
People are gonna watch this live stream just for that.
Just for that.
So you know.
Just for that. I guess share it everywhere. Fine.
Yeah, sure.
Share it everywhere. Tell all your friends.
Everyone, go tell all your friends.
Oh my gosh. So.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Anyway.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah. She wouldn't let me forget it. I thought I was gonna get away with it.
I wasn't gonna let him get away with it.
I came down here and I left it up there. Yeah. Let that be a lesson. Sometimes you gotta do something ridiculous and be able to laugh at yourself.
Exactly. You can't take life too seriously. That is my biggest issue, is I take everything so seriously. Like,
let's turn this into something. Yep. You know, life gives you tutus. Sometimes you just gotta wear them.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
That's a great saying. That is a really great saying. I like that. Instead of the lemons.
Yeah.
Life gives you tutus, just wear them.
Yeah. Sometimes when life gives you tutus, you just wear them. Anyway.
Don't take life too seriously. I love that. That's great.
God.
Oh, goodness. Anyways.
Anyway. So I'm really happy with the direction, man. Positivity has increased. Everybody's on board what we're doing now. At this point, by now, we understand. Hopefully, most of everyone knows what's going on, what the deal is, because things have changed big time. The second channel has completely changed the name. So yes. I think it's more specific. It's linked directly to the brand itself. And so we're going to be doing the cooking stuff. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff. Kate and I on there as well. I think we're probably going to end up talking about a lot of like how to be a YouTuber, what YouTube life's like. We're going to talk about camera stuff sometimes and a lot of fun stuff on that one just because that's what it's about. It's about the UGUE life. You know what I mean?
I want to do some photography stuff on there. I want to go to parks again. I don't know if you guys have watched any videos on the vlog channel. We used to do a lot of parks and things like that when we were in Florida, and it was really fun.
Right. So then get back to doing the talks, the real talk stuff, man, because I really enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you, Haley. That is so sweet. She said, "You two are amazing. Slowly losing signal. Wish we could stay for the entire live. We'll always support you guys."
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So
we will be out to see you guys.
Huh?
It's Haley and Carlos.
Oh, there. Oh, what's up? How's it going?
That's what you must not have heard me the first time.
I didn't hear the name. Yeah. That's awesome, man. I miss those guys. They're good peoples. They're really good peoples. A lot of cool content, a lot of cool places. Definitely deserve some support.
Thanks, Dad.
Their channel is also on my homepage. Like,
Yeah.
if you go to Urban Ghost, you actually go to the homepage. At the very top, there's a lot of the people we've worked with. As we work with people, as we build a relationship with people, that's just what's going to be on there. That's what we're going to do.
We definitely need to add some people on there. We've been terrible about that. Sorry,
because,
guys.
Yeah, we're focused on changing a lot of the stuff and everything, getting the new logos ready to go and all that good stuff, which takes... Why so serious? That's funny. And so that's what we're doing. Yeah, and I really want to get to California at some point in the near future.
Yes, I've never been to California. I want to go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot. Pretty cool spot. Some of it's a really cool spot. Not all of it's a really cool spot for
minus Hollywood.
A lot of reasons that were extremely disappointing to me that I had no idea. And like, I don't think if you've never been there and never really seen the reality of it, it's pretty rough. So, but a lot of California is really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Yeah, really beautiful there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll probably try to make it out there soon.
That would
A promise
really
is a
awesome.
promise. That's right. Your word is bond. You know. It'd be cool if we could get back to that, like the days of like your handshake is contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people were like honest. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of places people still do that.
I miss those days. Yeah. Handshake, and that's the contract. You don't need all this other stuff. Anyway, so anything else you'd like to add?
I don't know. I just want to say thank you to everyone for all the support. It's been so amazing.
It has been.
It's been overwhelmingly amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
I told you, man. They're gonna be fine. You find yourself, you be yourself, and they'll like you. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't expect everybody to like me.
Well,
that's not the point.
The other channel name is now, it used to be UGUE Brothers. It's now
the UGUE Life.
Boom.
Yes.
Mic drop. The UGUE
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Oh,
so many nice comments this time. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much.
It's been nice comments.
I mean, they're always good, but they're like really extra this time. It's amazing.
That's what we're building here, man. That's the fan base we're building. A bunch of cool people doing cool things with each other to pick each other up so that we all can do big, cool things.
Yes.
And we all can have a chance, you know what I mean? That's what life's about.
Absolutely.
You know?
It is what it's about.
Oh yeah, California is really expensive. It is no joke expensive. That trip was intense. That's not even taking into consideration the ridiculous flight to get over there. That was rough. It was rough, especially these days. I think it was like 8 hours, and you had to wear masks the whole time. It was a small plane. It wasn't even a big plane. It was little freaking planes. We squashing. I'm wide. You know what I mean? So I gotta sit like this the whole time.
Oh gosh.
Oof. I think I had the middle seat.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was rough. That was a rough flight, but it was worth it though because we got to meet Carlos and Haley, and they're cool people. So we had a lot of fun.
I only haven't picked my seat like a couple times. Like usually I'll just pay the extra money if I have it because I haven't flown that often. But the one time I didn't pick my seat, I got stuck in the middle.
I think it was like Spirit we took. So it was like those blue, like basically just outdoor seats nailed to the floor of a plane. You know what I mean? Yes. Super uncomfortable, you know.
And the prices are good though. You can't argue with that.
It looks like no, they're not bad. But they nickel and dime you the whole freaking time.
They all, all the discount ones do. They all do that. And
yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways.
Got a lot of work to do.
So much going on right now.
We have plans to put out new content soon. Right now we're going to be focusing on getting all the stuff that should be on this channel. So that's done. That's a whole process. So it takes a while. So that's what we're going to be focused on. So I don't have to worry about that later. And we can just focus on all the new stuff. Keep on the lookout for new stuff also on the second channel very, very soon, especially now she can help me edit and stuff like that. so we can get stuff out even faster.
Yes.
On 2 channels for all you guys to enjoy.
And more shorts and more TikToks.
More everything.
And yeah, Instagram reels, everything. It's so exciting. I can't wait.
So we're gonna go because I'm hungry now.
I'm starving.
I feel like 3 hours talking about food.
Yes, Carol, so we will be going to New York at some point because all my family's there. Well, not all my family, a lot of my family.
I love New York.
Left Behind Times. If we may go to ATL at some point. It's always a possibility.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Atlanta's a cool place. Have you ever been there?
No.
I've been there so many times.
I've driven through Georgia plenty of times.
I've been there because they actually have a really cool aquarium that has whale sharks.
Ooh,
they have
cool.
I think it's like 3 of them.
That's crazy.
It's freaking cool.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I went to the Coke Museum.
Really?
It's like right next to it, and they at the end of it they give you Coke. It's in the glass bottle, which is the best way to have Coke.
Yes.
It's in a glass bottle. And
they usually have it during the holiday, like this time of year. They usually have the Coke in the glass bottles.
Right. That's the only time I really like Coke. And really I only like Coke for like the first 3 sips when you get that like burn. And it's like, you know?
Yeah. When it's really cold. Like I like my cherry Coke certain times.
Yeah.
Women cravings. It's a thing.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
The ESTES method. Oh my gosh. That's on that one show.
Paranormal State?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a cool place, and like that's the first place when I went there with my grandma. That's the first time I ever tried Moe's. That's the first time I ever tried a home wrecker, and I was like, "What is this? This is crazy, home wrecker, a freaking big."
I never tried Moe's until like 4 years ago because we didn't have them up there.
I know, that's another hot button issue. Chipotle versus Moe's.
They're not really the same thing. I don't think you can really. I mean, kind of, but.
And then there's Qdoba or whatever. I've never seen them anywhere except for in Tallahassee, though. But it's basically like they are very similar. Basically the same thing.
I don't know a ton of the chains that do Mexican fare, it's but like
Tex-Mex or whatever it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm really starving.
So thank you guys for coming to live. We're gonna keep doing these each week
because
it's just a fun time to hang out with you guys, talk about cool stuff that we have planned. And, be on the lookout for notifications about the cookbook type thing. My grandmother's already started on that.
Yeah, so
and I'm gonna start working recipes and stuff video wise. And then we'll wrap all that up into a nice book, which I think would be really, really cool. I'm excited about it. So
I'm super excited too.
I'll let you guys know where you guys can submit later on for anybody who would like to be involved and submit their family recipes. So I think it'd be fun. You know? It
would be so much fun. And then have like a little story with it maybe, and then the person's name and where they're from, and that would just be so cool.
Right.
And then people could get their stuff out there, and that'd be so awesome.
Just know, like, don't be sneaky and send secret family recipes, because I want to be involved in family being angry. So
yeah, no secrets, guys.
None of the secret recipes. You guys hang on to that, because I don't want to be a part of that. Because if you do that and get in trouble, that's on you. I don't want to be a part of that.
No.
Just, if you like to submit a cool family recipe, just make with your story and family story and the history behind it, that'd be really cool. And I'll let you guys know shortly how to send that. Because I think it'd be fun. And then we'll work out something to like hook you guys up with something in like a copy of the cookbook and stuff like that for you guys. So yeah, fun. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff coming. Be ready. UGUE is on the grind.
The UGUE life.
The UGUE life. Boom.
So exciting!
Boom.
Boom.
Buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. I'm getting progressively more starving as this live stream is.
I know. Isn't Tracy the one that said we can't talk about food?
Yeah.
Hey. Now you talk about food?
Yeah, Paranormal State's a great show. I've been watching that for years.
That's a pretty cool show.
What is a Wonder Box?
I think that's one of those things, like a spirit box thing that's like in the little case thing with like crystals and stuff in it.
Oh,
I think that's what it is. I might be wrong, but I think
I know what you're talking about.
Crystal's yelling at us. She's like, "Go eat." The only life to live. That's what's up.
Oh, the ultimate spirit box, apparently.
Yeah, that was in the spirit box. I'll look into it.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
But much love to you guys. I really appreciate the
Love you
support. You guys mean the world to us, seriously.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Each and every one of you mean the world to us. I really appreciate the support, guys. So make sure this all gets out and all that good stuff. These will be weekly.
Yes, Tracy, we did say that or see that. Sorry.
And I'm gonna try to do these a little bit earlier, because I want to make sure that people that are overseas and stuff get a chance to be in, because I know it's really hard in there. So we're working on that, schedule and stuff and all that good stuff. But
everything's a work in progress. But thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Boom.
Yeah.
I
guess that's it, guys. So, we're starving. We're so depleted right now. We can't even think of what to talk about.
So stay strong. Stay blessed.
Stay savage.
Stay savage.
Boom. Nothing there. There you go. Love you guys so much.
What was that saying? Keep it tutu real?
Tutu real?
I don't know. I don't remember the saying now.
Someone said peace, love, and tutus.
Peace, love, and tutus. There you go.
Peace, love, and tutus, guys.
Life give you tutus, just wear them. Quote. Peace, guys.
Peace, guys. Love you. Bye.